And you decided 2024, we know talking politics can get heated and in a hurry, depending on your point of view. And our children are probably paying attention, which we know they are. So how do you talk about this to them?
Our Josh Gant talked with two moms to get their advice.
Beth Silvers and Sarah Stewart Holland, both moms and hosts with the popular Pantsuit Politics podcast, say it's best to let your children lead those discussions when talking politics.
How can we be curious? How can we be respectful of other opinions? How can we ask a better question, than maybe the one we came to the conversation with? So we always try to let our kids lead those discussions and kind of follow their interests and passions.
So you have a set of principles when talking to your kids about politics.
Yeah, we just talk about you want to trust yourself and you want to trust your child. You want to really just depend on the foundation inside the relationship. You're not starting from scratch in any conversation with your kids, even about the most difficult things in American politics and some of the most difficult issues. So depend on that. Don't get anxious. You have a good relationship with your child. You've built trust, and so you can depend on that.
Kids will often ask you questions that are hard, like really fundamental questions where you have to stop and think, I don't know the answer to that, or I need some time to consider how to say that. And trusting your kid by saying, like, we need to look this up together, I'm not sure. Or that is a really big, important question you just asked me. Can I think about it for a little bit and come back to you? That's going to build trust with them and ensure that they want to come back and have another discussion. But the biggest tip that I have for parents is to think through, if my kid goes to school and shares everything that we just discussed, how's that going to go over? Am I going to be proud of that?
Silver says you don't want to beat your kids over the head talking about politics. She says when her children are done talking about it, they move on, and she trusts that they'll have another conversation about it in the near future. I'm Josh Gant, WBRC 6 News on their side.